Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Chicago Cubs. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Edward Cabrera. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nope, that's a ball.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Swing and a miss, as he was out front that time. Jazz goes down on strikes.
Batting second, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
And that's down and away. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Goldie thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. There's a strike. This one popped up. Horner under it. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton getting ready to hit.
Ball 1.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
And it's even up.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Garrett Cole. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Close, but call the ball. And it's 2-0. Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that's way high. And a full count now. This one smoked on its way out of here. All muscle to center field. The Cubs strike first. It's 1-0. And now it's Alex Bregman. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-1.
Always
That's a
exciting
ball.
to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
With the shift on, hits right into it. Slings to first, one away. That ground ball may have him back
Batting
on
third,
track after the
catcher,
homer.
Carson Kelly.
Fastball is
that's just
outside. And that is out of play. One out, base is empty, and a run in here on opening day. Goes down swinging for the strikeout.
Batting fourth,
Had him out
the
front for
shortstop,
strike three.
Yankees.
Swanson digs in.
Swanson.
And the first
Ball one.
pitch misses for ball one. Two down, nobody on. And
Nope,
another ball.
Inside, ball 2.
That
Ball
one
three.
misses. Ball 3. And that drops in for a strike. Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. New inning getting
Leading off
started,
for the Yankees,
and stepping
the
in
left
for the
fielder,
Yankees, Cody Bellinger. Ah, that hit him.
That got him.
And the
First
leadoff
base.
man is aboard to start the inning.
J.C. Escara.
Check swing called strike. Strike one. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. And he'll move up to second, no problem. Should be a pass ball, and that takes away the double play. Man at second. And that skips into dirt.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he
Ball,
wants
that's
to go
out.
back there later in this count.
The 3-1. Fouled off left side. Line, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Ryan McMahon stands in here, takes ball one low. The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-2. That one
Inside
missed.
ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Batting
And that is
the
a big
center
first
fielder,
out.
Number 12, Trent Grisham.
Right through there for a strike. Runners at the corners, one away here on opening day. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
1-2 here. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. And here is Jose Caballero. Swings through that one for strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away here at the top of the second. Check swing, appeal to first. And yes, he did. He went around. Got him swinging. Bottom half of inning number 2. So up now for Chicago, Nico Hoerner. That one fouled off. 0-1 down. And that one fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Stanton takes it in for the out. 1 down.
Batting 6, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Way high. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. So a man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Fastball for a strike. And now the 0-1. In for a strike. Good slider.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Stays alive. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Fights it off. You'll see another. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around second, on his way to third. Happ on his way home. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And a big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 9.
And now it's Miguel Amaya.
Miguel Amaya.
This is smacked left field line. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should score the run. Runner from second crosses the plate. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. On to the third inning. In now is the Yankees DH, Aaron Judge. Cabrera back to work. Right side, hard hit. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's saved.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Foul ball there. In the dirt. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the dirt. Judge aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center.
And that chance handled. The throw's offline. He's saved. It's 3-1. First and second, no outs. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball inside.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Outside low. And now 3-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that'll load the bases.
First base.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
The 0-2. And ball 1. Struck him out looking.
Up next for the
and
Yankees,
that is a big first out. Here's the catcher, J.C. Escara. Golden opportunity right here.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one misses. Ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. That's smacked on a line to center. And that's the third out. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Here's
off
the Cubs
for the
leadoff
Cubs,
man, number
the
17.
first baseman, number 17, Tyler Austin.
Ooh, Bayas. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Ball one there. Got him swinging. That K is his third of the game.
For the Cubs, third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
That one lifted to left. Bellinger should have this one. And there's 2 down. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. He's 0 for 1.
Carson Kelly.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Inside, almost got him.
Hey, 2.
In the air out to center. Grisham trying to get there. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. As we go to the top of the fourth. And stepping in for New York, Trent Grisham.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
The Yankees down by a pair. Top half of inning number 4.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him looking. Strikeout number 8. Caballero wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Here's a 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, bases empty. Here is Aaron Judge. 0 for 1, he hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they cut into the deficit. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
That misses.
That pitch is
Ball
out.
1. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off.
That's a ball.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first. And that's the inning. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
up
four.
for the
So now
Cubs,
it's the Cubs
the
hitter in the
shortstop,
four-hole,
Dansby
Dansby Swanson.
Swanson.
And that's
a
down
ball.
and away. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Next offering is fouled back. The shortstop takes the ball. That's one
ball
misses. Full count now. Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Ball 1.
Into center. And it drops in. And a man aboard.
Well, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
Ian Happ up to hit.
Aye.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. McMahon takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up
Seiya
next for
Suzuki,
Cubs,
the next Cub to
the
hit.
right fielder,
He doubled home a run
Seiya
in his first AB.
Suzuki.
Now quick throw to first. Horner back in on a dive. Slice down the right side. Oh, and 2 now. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Cubs,
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Justin Steele.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
This one in the air, right field. And a superb diving catch. What a play.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Giancarlo.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He is struck out, and he is walked. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And the tying run is on base.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
That's a ball.
Runner takes off. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Stanton around second, heads for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Escara, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Right through there for a strike. And a ground ball to first. Over to Swanson. He turns it. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So up now for Chicago, Justin Dean.
Number 1, Justin Dean.
Ball, that's down.
And the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Up the middle and base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Yeah.
Dean gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next
Ball,
one
that's
misses,
upstairs.
and that's ball 1. Turned on, but foul wide of third. That one kicks away from the catcher to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. He goes down looking.
Up next for the
Back to the
Cubs,
leadoff spot in the Cubs
first
lineup.
baseman,
And now the first
17,
baseman. He's
Tyler
already homered in this game.
Austin.
Going
Hey.
on. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And there's a ball. Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman number 3, Alex Bregman.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball, that's out.
On the ground. And foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball,
Misses
that's
inside.
inside.
And now it's 3-2. Got him. That ends the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That
Ball
misses. Ball 2.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Up next for the Yankees.
So up next for New York, Jose Caballero.
Nope.
Struggled a little
down.
bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Just
ball
missed.
three.
And that one hammered way back there. And that one is off the wall. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
All over that one right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Ball, that's in.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Up and in, and now 3-0.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. 1 for 3. Swing, and he popped it up. Fair ball. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Caleb Thielbar.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Outside low, ball 2. And the slider just misses.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
This one in the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Base hit, 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they take a 3-run lead.
Showed a lot of
next
fight
for the
with 2
Yankees,
strikes in
the
that
left
AB.
fielder,
Just a
Cody
cookie down the
Bellinger.
middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Bellinger, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 4 runs already in the frame here on opening day.
Ball, that's outside.
Edge of the zone, called a strike. And a count 2-1. This one in the air, center field. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly.
Carson Kelly.
Hey!
The 0-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Got him.
He's
One
out.
away on the strikeout.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Yankees up by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call.
Batter, number 2.
So here's
second
Horner
baseman,
now. 1 for
Nico
2.
Horner.
And that's
That's a
off
ball.
the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A solo shot, and they're chipping away. It's 6-4.
Now pitching for the
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz. He's into the game with the bases empty. And a foul ball.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for New York, J.C. Escarra.
Escarra.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
And that one did find the strike zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That is strike 2.
It's been tough fooling these guys, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
The third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
First offering way inside, almost got him. And a it's fouled away. On the outside corner, that's strike two. And that skips in the dirt. Got it. 2 out. Two outs, base is empty. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 0 for 3 in this one. Inside, just missed. And that misses. And that's ball 2. This is again 5 in a row.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
Up next for the Yankees, the
new pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Hunter Harvey.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 45, Hunter Harvey.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Check swing went around. That's strike 1. There's a swing and a miss. In the air to left center. Dean on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Set for the last half of the 7th. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
Suzuki.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Now there's a bullet down the line. The next pitch misses. 2-2. Got him. 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, number 1, Justin Dean.
Fouled off left side. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. That one missed. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs.
So up next, Miguel Amaya.
Number 9, Miguel Amaya.
Nope. That's inside.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. A little out front there as he swings through it. Pitch misses. It's 2-2. This to third. Fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, number 17, Tyler Austin.
Ball in.
Amaya leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Here's a 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. Got him. Third out. Ready to begin the 8th. In now is the Yankees DH, Aaron Judge.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Inside.
Inside.
And 1-1. Next offering is down low. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that turns the lineup over.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Inside, ball 1.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Aye.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
No, that's foul.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
The first baseman.
Here is Goldschmidt.
Ball.
Next offering is downstairs. And
Ball
another
3.
ball. That's in there. That's strike 1. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it. It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And there's a strike to Giancarlo Stanton. Out to center. Dean in and to his right. Makes the catch for the second out.
Now pitching for
Kobe Milner gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Bringing in the
Kobe.
lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And that one wrapped foul. Two on, two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Now pitching for the
Back
Yankees,
now, new pitcher on the
number
mound as we
56,
roll into the bottom of the eighth. Osvaldo Bido.
Bido.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves.
Third baseman,
Late and
Alex
close. There's not much
Bregman.
margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swings through that one for strike one. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fair ball. And he's into second with nobody out.
He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Stepping in, Carson Kelly. Kelly wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And the strike call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. The tying run at the plate.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-2. And that's outside.
Outside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Tying run at the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around.
Got him swinging for the K.
The batter, number
He didn't
7.
make it easy for him on the mound, but they
Dansby.
still get the strikeout.
Swanson.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And fouled off. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Man at second. That misses
Ball
the
one.
zone, and the count is 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a
The
strikeout.
batter, number 2. Second baseman, Nico Horner.
Line drive. That's a base hit. Here comes Bregman around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by one.
Now pitching
Well,
for
clearly
the
he was ready.
So they bring on their
Number
closer in the
73,
eighth, Yerry De Los
Yerry
Santos.
De Los
Well, the best
Santos.
relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Hat
That's a
stands in with two away as he takes a ball.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Swung on, belted, carrying well. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. And they've rallied from three back. It's 7-6. Not close with that one. Ball one. Two gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one here center field. Chisholm has a beat on it, and that is that.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Cubs,
and on the mound
number
is the
48,
closer, Daniel Palencia. A chance at his first save of the year.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Well,
the
one-run
catcher,
game. Here's the catcher to hit, J.C. Escarra. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And a
Up
strikeout
next
for the
Yankees,
first out
the third
here in the
baseman,
9th.
Ryan McMahon.
That one ripped but foul. Palencia going for save number 1 in this spot. And he was born in Venezuela. Now a screamer into the outfield. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And there's 2 away.
Well, off the bat, it looked like
Up
they
next for
might
the
get that
Yankees,
tying
the
run
center
on
fielder,
base,
number 12,
maybe even extra
Trent
bases. No dice,
Grisham.
though. A little unlucky on that one.
Grisham stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The Yanks down to their final strike. 3. Got him, and that's the ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
1-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.